Welcome. Thanks for joining me. I'm Cheryl, and this is Your Journey Yoga. And today, a full body stretch. I love them. Get you head to toe. It's always good to kind of pinpoint those areas that you might need a little extra love. But today, as we move through the body, you might notice some along the way that you didn't even know needed a little extra love. So that's the whole point of being here together today, you guys, is to find that beautiful space, the stretch, the gift of movement and mobility. All right, we're going to start in a seated position. Sitting up nice and tall if you can, a smile on your face. If you can't quite find one yet, it's okay. Roll those shoulders up and back, checking in, neck and shoulders. Shoulder shrugs a great way to let go of tension and tightness. Let those shoulders slide down and away. Close your eyes for a moment. Bring your palms down towards the ground, pressing those palms towards the ground. As we feel that connection to the earth, the mind quiets, the mind clears, the brain fog dissipates. We give ourselves a few moments to breathe, to draw in that good energy through our exhales, and to let go of anything that's not going to serve us well today through those exhales. We feel the sit bones against the earth. We feel the palms pressing against the earth. If the palms don't quite reach, maybe just the fingertips. But feel that connection to your mat. Let's bring the hands to the shins just below your knees. Take a big breath in. Press the chest forward, arch your back, lift your gaze. And then exhale, hollow your tummy and chest. Press your spine towards the back, tuck your chin. Inhale, press it through, arch your back, lift your gaze. Seated cat and cow. Exhale, hollow. Inhale, press it through, arch the back, lift your gaze. And exhale, hollow. Inhale it up nice and tall, just sitting tall. Release your hands back down towards the mat. Press your palms towards the earth. As you exhale, bring your chin down towards your chest. Inhale, head up nice and tall. And as you exhale, turn and look out over your right shoulder. Just as far as you can turn your head. Being mindful that we're not turning the shoulders or the torso, just the head. Inhale back through center and then out over that left shoulder. Far as you can turn your head. Inhale back to center, and as you exhale, lean your head to the right ear over the right shoulder. Ooh, that feels good. Press that left palm down. Inhale up tall, and exhale, lean your head to the left, pressing that right palm down towards the ground. Inhale, head up tall, reach to the sky, and then as you exhale, pull those elbows back and down. Open the chest, lift your gaze, squeeze those shoulder blades. Inhale, reach, and exhale, release that right hand down, left arm up and over. Give a little push with that right hand, lift the left side of the rib cage. As you exhale, release your tummy and chest down towards your right thigh. Reach out through those left fingertips and let your head be heavy. Once again, roll it back open, tummy and chest towards the front. Inhale, reach it up, arms come overhead. And exhale, release that left hand, right arm up and over. Give a little push with that left hand, lifting that right side of the rib cage. As you exhale, release the tummy and chest down. Reach out through those right fingertips, let your head be heavy. Once again, rolling it back open. And reach, both arms come up overhead. As you exhale, pull those elbows back and down, cactus arms. Once again, lift your gaze, squeeze those shoulder blades. Inhale, reach, and gently release your hands down by your sides. Let's rock it back and switch legs so the other leg is in front. Bringing the hands to the shins, just below the knees. Take a big breath in, press the chest forward, arch your back, lift your gaze. Exhale, hollow the tummy and chest, spine towards the back, tuck your chin. Inhale, press it through, arch, lift your gaze. Exhale and hollow. Inhale one more time each direction. Just big, full, deep breaths. Working to clear away negative energy, promote that flexibility in the spine, just working out the kinks. Sit up nice and tall. Release those hands down by your sides. Press the palms towards the floor. As you exhale, chin comes down towards the chest. Noticing if things feel a little different in the hips with the other leg forward. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and as you exhale, look out over your left shoulder, far as you can turn your head. Again, being mindful we don't turn through the torso or allow those shoulders to shift. Inhale back through center, and then out over your right shoulder, just as far as you can turn your head. Inhale it back to center, and as you exhale, lean your head to the left ear over the left shoulder. Pressing your right palm down towards the ground, just checking in, closing your eyes, listening to your breath, honoring what's happening with the body. Inhale, head up nice and tall, and exhaling your head to the right. Pressing that left palm down towards the ground. Breathe. Inhale up nice and tall, reach to the sky, cactus arms. Exhale, pull those elbows back and down. Lift your chest, lift your gaze, squeeze those shoulder blades. Inhale, reach, and exhale, release that left hand down, right arm up and over. Glue those sit bones to the ground, a little roll of that right shoulder back, turning your gaze to the sky, a little push with that left hand, lifting the right side of the rib cage, space all the way down that right side. As you exhale, release your tummy and chest down towards your thigh, reaching out through those right fingertips. Always checking in with the breath, always checking in with the body. What are you hearing? What are you feeling? Rolling it back open, tummy and chest open to the front, and we reach it up, both arms overhead. And exhale, right hand down, left arm up and over. Glue that left sit bone, roll that left shoulder back, a little push through that right hand, lift the left side of the rib cage. As you exhale, release your tummy and chest down towards your thigh, reach out through those left fingertips. Feeling it all the way down into the hip. We roll it open once again and reach it high. Both arms come up. Exhale, cactus arms. Pull those elbows back and down. And gently release your hands. Let's turn and extend those legs out long. Slide on down towards the top of your mat. You're welcome to have a bolster or a blanket, a pillow, whatever you need underneath those knees for a soft bend in your knees. Or if your body feels ready, extend those legs. Flex your feet. Reach to the sky. There's a giant beach ball on your thighs. Round over it. Hollow your tummy and chest. Reaching down towards your shins or your toes. Tuck your chin. Hollowing it out. Space between the vertebra. A little tuck of the chin, getting in at the base of the head. Inhale, reach it out. Flatten that beach ball and slowly rise. Releasing the hands down by your sides to staff pose. Keeping that nice tall spine, crown of the head pointing up towards the ceiling. We lift that right leg and tap that right heel out and bring it in. Be mindful of what your body's doing. Tap it out and bring it in. We're firing up our quadriceps and those hip flexors, lower abs. Tap it out and pull it in. Now that left leg, tap it out and in. Easier on this side or more challenging? Upper body stays steady. Core stays strong. And we just do our very best to lift that leg and open it up and bring it back to center. We pull that right foot in. Sit up nice and tall. If it feels good to you, shift that right foot to the outside of your left leg. Pull the knee in. If it feels good to you, wrap the crook of that left elbow around the knee. Sit up nice and tall. Turn your gaze just out front, out over those left toes. Breathe. Extend that right arm out. Lift it high. Circle it all the way around behind you, and then slowly turn and take your gaze out over that right shoulder. All the while pulling that right knee in. So we're not leaning back on that right hand per se. We're using that right hand to prop us up, to sit up even taller. Find your breath. Circling that left arm back, up and over, releasing that rotation, and extend right leg out. Left foot comes in, right along the inner thigh, sit up tall. Just tucking that thigh right in by your chest. If it feels good to you, cross that left foot to the outside of the right knee. Again, pulling it in, sitting up as tall as you can sit, keeping that flex of that right foot. Breathe. If it feels good to you, wrap the crook of that right elbow around the knee, sit up nice and tall, look out over that right shoulder. Breathe. Find your breath. What's going on with the back, the neck? Feels good to you, reach that left arm straight out, lift it high, reach as high as you can reach, and then circle that left arm around behind you. Use it to prop you up even taller, and then slowly take your gaze out over that left shoulder. Again, all the while, pull that left knee in, sit up tall, closing that gap between the tummy and chest and your thigh. Breathe. Hamstring stretch, hip stretch, spinal flexibility. Shoulder range of motion as we reach that left arm back. Circle it all the way up and over. And release that rotation. Let's sweep the left foot around, right foot around, and come up onto all fours to tabletop. Hands are shoulder width apart, knees are hip width, core is nice and strong. Let's take a big breath into cow pose, tummy down towards the ground. Lift your gaze and your sit bones. As you exhale, lift your spine, hollow your tummy and chest, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone, press the floor away with your hands and your knees. Inhale it back to cow. So we want to make sure that we keep those core muscles engaged. We're not just letting that tummy fall down towards the ground. And then as you exhale, lift your spine, tuck your chin, tuck your tailbone. Let's do that once more, each direction. And we come back to our neutral spine. Extending right leg straight out to the side, sole of the foot to the earth. We shift our weight to our left hand, right arm extends up, reach it high. Exhale, pass it through, rotate as far as you can reach, and just tap. And then roll it back open, reach to the sky. Exhale, pass it through, reach it out, tap, and roll it open, and reach. This time, as you exhale, pass it through. Bring that right shoulder to the mat, side of the head to the mat. Left hand is there for support. And just breathe. Inhale, we rise, bringing that right hand back to the mat. Shift your weight to that right hand. Left arm extends up. Reach it as high as you can reach. Exhale, pass that left hand through, reach out towards your right toes, little tap, unwind, and reach. Again, pass it through, reach, unwind, and extend. This time, we pass it through, reaching out towards those toes, shoulder to the mat, side of the head to the mat. Right hand can stay there for support or rotate and reach. Fingertips up towards the ceiling. Breathe, working to stack. Fingertips and shoulder. Shoulder and shoulder. Creating that 90-degree bend with both arms. As you exhale, release that right hand down, press it back up, and pull that right knee in. Left leg extends straight out to the side. We shift our weight to our right hand, left sole of the foot to the ground. We rotate and reach. Left arm up. Exhale, pass it through. Reach as far as you can and just tap. Unwind it and extend. Exhale, pass it through. Move at your pace. If it's a little faster, a little slower, that is absolutely fine. We're going to do that once more. On our next one, Reach it up, and as you exhale, pass it through, shoulder to the mat, side of the head to the mat. What happens if that shoulder doesn't come all the way to the mat? It's fine. If you have a block, a blanket, a bolster, you can use that. Otherwise, if that arm is up just a little bit, just reach as far as you can. Use that right hand for support. And slowly unwind it. Reach it high. And exhale. Release that left hand down. Shift your weight to your left hand. Right arm reaches up. High as you can reach. Exhale, pass that right hand through. Reach it out, little tap. Unwind it and extend. Reach it through. Tap. Unwind it and extend. So one more time, let's pass it through. Bringing that right shoulder to the mat, side of the head to the mat. Left hand is there for support, or roll it open and reach it high, working to stack those shoulders. To extend out of that left shoulder up to the tips of your fingers. What do you notice? What do you feel? How are we today? Mind, body, and spirit. Don't judge, don't criticize. As you exhale, release that left hand down, pressing it back up to tabletop, and draw those knees back in. Let's walk those hands, giant step forward towards the top of the mat. And as you exhale, press your armpits and your chest down towards the ground as you lift your sit bones to the sky for puppy pose. Breathe. Inhale, lift just slightly, pull those forearms back. Palms to the mat, forearms to the mat. We bring our palms to touch, interlacing those fingers if you like. Otherwise, fingers are long, fingers are spread wide. We tuck our toes, press and extend those legs, lift your sit bones to the sky, and let your heels just sink. Dolphin. Beautiful stretch in the calves, down the backs of the legs. We bend that right knee, left heel presses towards the mat. Switch sides, left knee bends, right heel presses towards the mat. Again, right knee. And left knee. Now extend both legs. Allow those heels to sink. Shift your weight back. And then inhale, shift your weight forward, nose to thumbs. Hold here. Firing up through the front of the shoulders, core strong. On your next exhale, press it back to dolphin. Let's do that once more. Inhale, shifting your weight forward, loading through the front of the shoulders, making sure that your body says, yep, this is a good place to be. It's challenging, but it feels good to be here. As you exhale, press it back. Slow, steady, deep breaths. Let's take a giant step back with each foot and then slowly level out into dolphin plank. Shoulders right over those wrists. You're welcome to stay up on the balls of your feet or come down onto your knees and untuck those toes, whichever feels the best to you. Our dolphin plank. Let's rock those hips if that feels right. You can be on your knees or on your toes. Do you have to touch your hip to the ground? Nope, you don't. Can you? Certainly, but listen to your body and make sure that that's the right thing today. Firing up those obliques, really working those core muscles, working the shoulders. We come back to our dolphin plank and walk your feet back in to dolphin. Now you are welcome to stay here. If you need to modify bringing the knees to the mat, do so. We come up to our left hand and then our right. So sometimes by bringing some of that body weight down onto the knees, that can make it a little bit easier. We come to our down dog, however you wish. Allowing the heels to sink, the head to be heavy, giving your head a little shake, yes or no. Taking the gaze between your hands, walk your feet in to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse swan dive up. And exhale, left hand down, right arm high. Lean in and reach. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, other side. Right arm down, left arm high. Inhale, reach. Pull the hands to heart center. Shift your weight to your left foot. Take a giant step back with your right foot. We come to our crescent lunge. Right knee is welcome to come to the mat if you like. Otherwise, legs stay long. Inhale, straightening that front leg a bit. And exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink. Extend those arms, reach them high. As you exhale, arch it back, lift your gaze. Inhale it up tall, pull the hands to heart center. We turn and place that right elbow to the left knee, pressing against the knee and working to bring our hands towards heart center. We turn it back to face front, extending the arms to the sky. Big circle of those arms back, around, and up. We bend that right knee, little tap, and extend. What do we do if that back knee's already down? Keep it down, hold your lunge, tap, and extend. One more time, tap, and extend. This time, let's take that right knee down. Untuck the toes, release your hands on either side of your foot, and slowly begin to sit it back. Lifting those left toes, squaring the pelvis, and drawing your nose towards your knee. Inhale, transitioning your weight forward, bending that left knee. Lift the chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, drop your gaze down towards your big toe. Press it back. Lift those left toes, square the pelvis, nose towards your knee. Inhale, transition it forward. Right hand to the inside of your foot, left arm extends out, circle it around. Let's draw that back foot in. Take a hold of it if you can find it. Draw your heel in towards your bum. Turning and looking out over that left shoulder if that feels okay to you. You are welcome to use a strap here. You don't have to hold on to that foot. You can just reach behind. You can draw that foot in, even if you can't quite reach it. So lots of different modifications here. Releasing your foot, circling that left arm up and over, bringing both hands to the inside of your foot, and allowing that left knee to roll open. Breathe. Slowly drawing that left knee back in, one hand on either side of your foot, tuck the back toes, draw that right foot forward, big transition to forward fold. Inhale up to monkey half lift. Exhale down. Inhale, reverse one dive up. Exhale, left arm down, right arm high, take your gaze up, find the base of your thumb. Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, other side. Lean in and reach. Can you look up and find the base of that left thumb? Inhale, both arms come up. And exhale, pull the hands to heart center. Shift your weight to your right foot. Giant step back to your crescent lunge. Again, that left knee can come down or off. Inhale, straighten that front leg a bit. And exhale, sink. Again, inhale, straighten. And exhale, sink, stay low. Inhale, reach to the sky. And exhale, arch it back. Open those arms to a nice wide V. Inhale it up tall. Pull the hands to heart center. We turn and place that left elbow to the right knee. Pressing against the knee. Bring those hands towards heart center. Checking in with your breath. Being kind. We turn it back to face front, extending those arms to the sky. Breathe. We draw that back knee down, little tap, and lift. Hands can be at heart center if you'd rather. What do we do if that back knee's down? We keep it down. It's fine. One more tap, and we lift. Breathe. Releasing that back knee to the mat. Untuck your toes. Flow forward, hands on either side of your foot. Find your breath. Why do I feel like that's wrong? Why do I feel? Untuck those toes. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, begin to sit it back. Right toes lift, square the pelvis, draw the nose towards your knee. Inhale, transition that weight forward. Slowly lift your gaze. Once again, draw your gaze down towards your big toe and slowly begin to press your sit bones back. Right toes lift, square the pelvis, nose towards your knee. Inhale, transition your weight forward once again. Left hand to the inside of the right foot. Right arm extends out, circles around. We can just reach or draw that foot in. If you're able to, take a hold of it. You can use a strap, a dog leash, a sock, whatever you need, a towel, drawing your heel in towards your bottom. Breathe, stretching all the way down the front of that left leg, into that right hip. Gently releasing, circling that right arm back up and over, both hands to the inside of your foot, and slowly let that right knee roll open. If you like, you can turn and look out over your shoulder. You can just stay looking forward, whichever you prefer. And slowly drawing your knee back to center. One hand on either side of your foot. Tuck the back toes. Draw that left foot in to forward fold. Shift your weight to your heels. Slowly bend your knees, lowering down into a tight little squat. Extending the arms out in front if you wish. Can you keep those heels down? If the answer is no, it's okay. If the answer is yes, great. Find your breath. Firing up those legs, being mindful, being kind of those knees. If you need to, extend those legs, bringing your hands down and come up to forward fold first, and then roll it up. If you're able to, press to your heels and slowly rise. So again, either coming up to that forward fold and rolling it up, or just extending those legs, arch it back. Bringing those palms to face towards one another, arms and hands just shoulder width apart. Inhale it up tall. And again, either swan dive to forward fold or sink. If you've chosen to come to forward fold, then bend those knees and come into your little squat. Hands pull down to heart center. We find a safe way to come down onto your bottom. We lift the feet, supporting behind those thighs, lift the chest to boat pose. If you don't need the support, release it. Breathe, bring those knees to touch, and let's ever so slowly begin to open it up, hollowing out through the tummy, through the chest, and then gently release it down. Right knee pulls in, hands to your shin, just below the knee. Point and flex your foot, roll your ankle. Bring your hands behind that right leg and extend that right leg. Point your toes, nice stretch down the front through the foot, the ankle, the shin, and then flex that right foot. Transitioning that stretch all the way down the back of the leg. You're welcome to use the strength of the arms to pull that leg in just as tightly as you wish. We bend that right knee, right arm extends out to a T, left hand to the outside of the right knee, and gently pull your leg across your body. Our supine spinal twist. We turn and take our gaze out over that right arm. That feels super good. Gently, slowly releasing back to center. Placing that right foot to the mat, and then just go ahead and slide that right foot out. Left knee comes in, hands to your shin, just below your knee. Point and flex your foot. Roll the ankle. Just play with it. Whatever feels good. Bringing the hands behind that left leg, extending that left leg. Again, pointing your foot, just feel that stretch to the front of the foot, the ankle up through the shin, and then flex your foot. You can play with it a little bit, rolling, pointing, flexing. You can use the strength of the arms to pull that leg in. The more you flex the foot as you pull, the deeper the stretch you're going to find. We bend that left knee, left arm extends out to a T, right hand taking a hold of that left knee and guide it across your body. Again, our supine spinal twist, just an amazing stretch to promote flexibility of the spine, to wring out tension and tightness, to give us a beautiful stretch through that outer hip, through the shoulder, relaxing tension in the neck. An amazing stretch and attitude adjustment. Anytime I'm feeling like I'm out of sorts, if I'm frustrated, if I'm tired, if I'm feeling irritated, whatever it is, any kind of negative energy, guys, come here, wring it out, feel how that energy is transformed from something not so great into this amazing positive energy. And gently release it back to center. Placing your left foot to the mat and gently slide it on out. Let's extend those arms overhead, point the toes, reach through the fingertips, lengthen your body, make yourself just as tall and as long as you possibly can. And then sweep those hands down by your sides, pulling one knee at a time or both together, hands to your shins, just below your knees. And gently roll to your right. Let your knees just gently fall. You're welcome to tuck that right hand underneath your head, left hand wherever you wish. If you are more comfortable with the arms being someplace different, yes, please take a moment. Just coming into a comfortable position on your side. Close your eyes and breathe. Let your mind be clear. Just listen to what's going on with the body. Be present. As you are ready, transitioning your left hand to the floor, pressing yourself back up, using those arms to help you come back up to find a seated position. We sit up nice and tall. Rest the back of the hands to the tops of the knees. Index finger and thumb gently touch. We sit tall. We close our eyes. We breathe. We honor our able body, our loving heart, our knowledge, our sense of humor, the wonderful characteristics that make up who you are. Honor them. We pull our hands to heart center. A moment of gratitude. In the days that have passed, today, right here, right now. Grateful for the amazing people in our life. Our breath. Again, our able body. Never take that for granted. May you find a smile on your face more often than not. May your day be full of lightness, of laughter, of all the things and people you love. Gently open your eyes. I thank you so much for joining me. Take care of yourself. Be well. And as always, the spirit in me honors the spirit in you, which means namaste.